Okay, so basically, YouTube has really strict guidelines about what you can post when it comes to actually posting scenes from a show. So, unfortunately, the full version of this is going to be on my TikTok because there were a lot of scenes that I included that were a little bit more drawn out. So, if you want to see that full version, again, that's on my TikTok at Kiara Loves TV. Thank you so much for watching. Kiara Loves TV. Yes, I made a theme song so that I can talk about all my favorite shows. Oh, yeah. And this is just your disclaimer that this is not me talking about any of the actors themselves, but more so their characters. Please do not attack me in the comments. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even those who disagree with me. But let's keep it friendly. All right, let's get started with the show. So today we're going to be watching Desperate Housewives. You guys got me to watch it. I got a lot of comments where people were asking me to watch it, so I thought, why not? And I'm trying something new here with this setup because I actually have no idea what I'm doing. It took me a long time to figure out how to even do this properly. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it doesn't get taken down. Like every time I try to do this style of editing, because this is like my favorite thing, like I love like making it seem like I'm watching it with you guys. And when I'm not able to do that, it's just kind of frustrating. So in the past, the videos have gotten taken down. I hope that doesn't happen this time. All right, let's go.
My body was discovered by my neighbor, Mrs. Martha Hoover.
I love Martha Hoover. Love her down. Like, just do it. Like, I don't know what it is about her character. It's like the way that she speaks, the way that she talks. She's like out of a cartoon character. In general, Desperate Housewives in season 1 for me has this like cartoony, like the music is kind of leading it and it's making it mysterious, but it's also at the same time has this kind of feel to it. I'm living right now. I love it.
Hoover tried to think of a reason for dropping in on me unannounced. After some initial hesitation,
it's my neighbor. I think she's been shot.
I love this show so much. Like this show, I finished it in 3 months. So that should tell everybody everything they need to know.
after the funeral, all the residents of Wisteria Lane came to pay their respects. The corporate ladder, she didn't have the time. But when her doctor and
these visuals I'm getting right now is so 2000s. It's giving Smart House from Disney Channel. If you've ever seen that movie, respect.
She was now forced to get her fried chicken from a fast food restaurant. Lynette would have appreciated.
Kind of want some fried chicken, I'm not even gonna lie.
Millie.
By the way, the contrast, because I literally just finished watching the whole show not even that long ago, but like when you flip back, like when you go to the last episode versus you see how they looked in I love that contrast. Like any show I watch, I always love when like you be at the last episode and you be like, oh, let me watch it one more time, and then you watch it and then you're like, you look so different. Like all of y'all look different. Like I can tell where they were trying to go with the styling and like the looks of the show, but it's like you can just see like how they were trying to start that and they just didn't quite have maybe the budget. They didn't really know how to do it. I don't know. But it's just like, it's nice to just see it. Because even Susan, like I think when we get to Susan, we're going to see she's not wearing eyelashes.
In front of the entire neighborhood. And just so you know how serious I am,
in fact, Lynette is not wearing eyelashes. I have to say, Lynette was, and I've seen some hate for Lynette, but Lynette actually is what made me want to watch the show. Like the scenes that are finna come up is what made me like officially be like, okay, I can see myself watching this.
Her own furniture.
I just have to say, before we even get deeply into it, I love Bree. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, hold on. We have different views on certain things, like, but she, like, I love her lines that she has. I love the fact that she loves to cook. I mean, you know, she reeled me in with that. She likes to cook. She's super passionate about it. She's like domestic. Like, I don't know why. I love it. I love it. And she just does it so effortlessly. She's flawless. Just one of my favorites. Nothing irritated me more than the fact that Danielle looks nothing like Bree. And I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe somebody can come in the comments and let me know and point out their similarities, but it really irritates me. I think I made a post about that, how like when people have family members, the family members should be family membering. You know? And They were not in this case. Like, it irritates me every time I look at Danielle. I'm like, what about you is Bree? Could she at least have had red hair? At the very least, could one of them have had red hair? Is red hair not that common? I don't know. Okay, back to the show.
No, you're out of your minds with grief.
It was too watery the night she found.
That does not even look like Julie.
The night she and Carl moved into their.
Who is that? Who is that?
Marlene says nice things, but deep down you just know she's a bitch.
I don't like that word, Julie. But yeah, that's a great example.
Me as a mom.
It's page 1 of the
Is that?
look on his face, and he said, "You know, Susan."
I look to you and I see nothing.
Susan. I was just saying, Paul wants us to go. He needs us to go through Mary Alice's closet and help pack up her things. He said he can't. Well, I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
Why?
To trust me. Hey, do you have a death wish?
Refuse to believe that anybody can screw up macaroni and cheese.
Why does this scene remind me of when Rory and Jess were on the bridge and she made Jess eat whatever that was in that Tupperware? I don't know why this is reminding me of that. This was the scene that made me want to watch it. This was the scene with Lynette. That for some reason, I don't know why, but it just made me feel like, I can watch this. Maybe if I rewatch it, I'll be able to explain better.
What are you doing? We are at a...
Go Lynette, go Lynette, go Lynette, go Lynette.
So concerned about my husband. He had other things on his mind.
I don't know how other people feel about it. Maybe like someone who works with like child development or like just knows more about children and behavioral whatever. What is y'all's theory or what is your theory on like why Lynette's kids behaved that way? I kind of personally feel like, I mean, I don't know everything there is to know about child raising, but I feel like her children were acting up because they outnumbered her and they knew that. And then Tom is not really a disciplinarian, so it kind of just like it just doesn't really enforce the rules or the boundaries of the household. That's just my personal theory on it.
How long has it been since you've had sex? Are you mad that I asked you that?
And this is where I was like, oh, this is like Lorelai and Rory. Got it. Okay. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Cause what? They sit around laughing? Okay. I'm gonna give you something to laugh about. Get with Hunky Mike. And I'm gonna have me a good time.
Tonight and take a look at my pipes.
Don't fight fair.
Sure. If he wants to grab your ass, you let him. Go on.
I could literally I could take my foot and shove it so far up his behind that he sees purple or some other color.
Is your finger okay?
So this is called kind of like statutory grape. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip through these scenes because I literally can't even stomach it. Like, by the way, the reason I'm gonna skip it is because first of all it's gross, and second, I feel like I should be as authentic as possible. And literally, when I watched this the first time, that's are we under attack? Are we under attack? Okay then. Anyways, so yeah, I just want to be as authentic as possible. And yeah, whenever I watched this the first time and there were any like actual scenes between them, I always skipped it. So, can I just say Lynette is the reason why I am, and not to make this political, but I am very pro-choice because of women, not just like Lynette, but for women that are like Lynette, because I just feel like motherhood is it's such a journey. It's such a it's a beautiful thing. That's my personal view of it, but it's also like it's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of like just a lot, and I don't feel like anybody should be forced to go through with it if they're not completely thrilled about it, if they're not comfortable. Like, I don't think it's for everyone. And the worst part about it, in my opinion, also is that the kids can feel it. Like the kids can feel when you don't want them. They can feel when they're not wanted, and when their client, like they feel when they are the source of your stress. And that's just not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to you. And again, I just think everybody should have that choice. So that's what I feel about that.
Hide.
It's the best job I've ever had.
And we're skipping. I ain't gonna lie, that smack kind of looked a little hard. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't, but like it looked kind of hard on camera.
Hey, Susan.
This music, I love the music in Desperate Housewives, especially in season 1. For some reason, it's just perfect. Did anybody, people who watch Shameless, remember that episode where Debbie was making that project for school, and then Frank, like I think he fell on it, and she like lost her mind? That's what I just thought of just now.
Looks like somebody stuffed a bunch of popsicle sticks down here.
I just can't live in this detergent commercial anymore.
What's a detergent? He said detergent commercial.
Salad bar's right over there.
Okay, here's my thing about this. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Because those look at how fat those onions are. You're telling me that you're so used to her babying you essentially that you don't realize those big fat onions. Okay, if someone has an onion allergy and this has ever happened to you before, I'm so sorry. But like they're big as hell. Like how do you not see the big onions in your salad? Okay, whatever. That like motion of that makes me so nervous. I'm like, what if he just hit himself in the head and he was just gone?
Let's risk it.
We're making the same face. Risk what?
Let's risk it?
Period. 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 Nah, do it again. Do it again. Let's risk it. Of course he wants to risk it. He's not the one that gotta raise the kids. He's not really doing anything. Of course, let's risk it. Yeah, just throw another kid. Like I have so many complaints. I have so many complaints.
I'm sick of the bizarre way your hair doesn't move.
Why did that just take me out? Why is he annoying but funny at the same time?
I'm sick of you making our bed in the morning before I've even used the bathroom.
These need water.
Her hair moved. It moved though. He's not entirely right. It moved.
Are you deaf?
I'm literally gonna tweak the out if he does not stop talking to her like that. Like the thing about it is, I know that dress was expensive, and it's just like she put the desperate in Desperate Housewives. I have never seen somebody go to these lengths to just try to get some. With my luck, my dress would have ripped. Just letting you know. I like how it was on beat. I like how it was on beat. Not only did Susan have to hear that her macaroni was absolute garbage, it's how she has to play it off like it's not like it wasn't her mac and cheese.
You don't know what's going on.
Not pacing the floor. I mean, it's me. It's me. I've been there. I've done it. I'm not gonna lie. But not pacing the floor. Look at you, Susan. Look at you. Stand up.
You're right. You're doing it.
Julie is the least helpful. This music. For real? That's Edie's Get It On and Poppin' song?
So for situation, Susan took a moment to mourn her loss.
What is fanning it going to do? Oh my god. Water. Wine! Wine! That wasn't water, that was wine! Get out! I'm mad, but it's me. I'm mad, but it's me.
I feel really bad for Edie.
I mean, but like, to be fair, I mean, what is she supposed to say? I mean, like, am I wrong for saying that? Am I a terrible person? Like, obviously you don't want to burn anybody's house down, but it's like, at the same time, what are you supposed to do? Sorry, I burned down your house. Like, in what world would this make sense to do? Like, duh, it's wrong. But there's no nice way to tell somebody that you burned down their house. What would you do? Show up with a fruitcake? Oh, wait, that's nasty. I'm saying, like, what is the way to tell somebody that you burned down their house?
I'm definitely getting closer.
Well, of course he has a secret. Of course.
What does this mean?
Check out the postmark.
Oh, Mary Alice, what did you do?
Welp. Yeah, after this, I was hooked. Like, as immediately after this episode, I was like, yeah. And then began the binging. And next thing I knew, 3 months later, I was completely done with the show. I think everybody I see on TikTok that's watched this show pretty much says the exact same thing. It's like once they started it, they could not stop. Because this show is just full of a bunch of twists, turns. It's really riveting. It has you on the edge of your seat. So I can't wait. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because I am ready to talk about all things Desperate Housewives. I have no one else to talk to about these things, because no one I know personally watches Desperate Housewives. So let's get rolling, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.